investing in? After all, we certainly know that President Trump is using a lot of our hard-earned money. Now, it's a given that our tax dollars go to support the White House, and that's the way it should be. But I'm not sure how I feel about my hard-earned money going to support a separate residence in Manhattan and flights to Florida every weekend.
And what about Secret Service for all of the kids?
It's estimated. All right. It's estimated at this rate, President Trump will have outspent 8 years of President Obama in vacation dollars by the end of this year. And let's be clear, those are our dollars. Our taxpayer dollars. The ones you and I pay for every April 15th. So since we're footing the bills for all of this, I have a few questions. Is President Trump kicking in of his own money for any of this? No! And I don't mean, is he paying out of pocket? I don't mean that, though it would be a nice gesture. I simply mean, did he pay his taxes? We don't know. It's a good question, right? Yes. Nobody knows, and he's not telling. It's been the custom for decades for serious presidential candidates to release their tax returns. They do this so the public can see whether or not a candidate is honest about where their money comes from and whether or not they are beholden to any special interests. Speaking of which, wouldn't it be nice to know that about President Trump, too? If President Trump did get financial favors from a special interest, domestic or foreign, there could be signs of it in a tax return. And if that is the case, then the public needs to know. Just as importantly, if that's not the case, then those tax returns should be released and we can put this matter to rest. But President Trump still refuses. And we know that's just not right. So what can we do about it? What can we do? I support House Bill 4365. That's 4365, introduced by my colleagues in the Michigan House, and it requires presidential candidates to release their prior year's tax returns. Now, they wouldn't have to. They could choose not to, but then their name wouldn't appear on the Michigan ballot. I believe that when it comes to elections, the people of Michigan deserve the best, the most honest, the most transparent government possible. If you work hard for your money, and when you pay your taxes this tax day, you deserve to know that your government is working just as hard as you are. So if you agree with me, I hope you'll call your state representative, or call me if you're in Farmington or Farmington Hills, and tell us that you want to see House Bill 4365 signed into law. State legislators should not be off the hook either. You deserve honest government at every level. So that's why I also support House Bill 4345. 4345. 4345. So what does 4345 do? Well, 4345 requires personal financial disclosures from people running for the state legislature. Right, you see my page. They do this so the public can see whether or not a candidate is honest. Right? We need this kind of legislation to make Michigan a transparent state. We don't want to be the 50th when it comes to open and transparent government, do we? All right, so your homework for today. You can wait till
4, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 6.
call your state representatives and your state senators and Governor Snyder and tell them we want 4365 and 4345 passed into law in Michigan to make us a more transparent and honest government. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being patriots, and thank you for being involved.